Today, it's all about the Smashburgers. So today I thought I'd talk you through Smashburgers, but we're not just going to be making Smashburgers. I'm going to show you what we make the Smashburgers on and how we go about seasoning a brand new one. So I've got here a couple of planchas. These are made by Smashburger Barbecue. These are made specifically for the Thuros B2 grill. There's two sections. You can have these set up in different configurations on the B2 grill. Now, these don't come seasoned, so I'm going to talk you through the seasoning process, and then we're going to make some nice, simple Smashburgers topped with a lovely bacon jam. The bacon jam I made earlier. You can see the video up there or wherever it is. You can see the video on the bacon jam. But first up, we're going to get these seasoned, and then we're going to get some burgers on them. Now, what is seasoning? Seasoning, simply put, we're just going to oil these, and the oil is just going to sit and burn on to this surface. So you tend to put 2, maybe 3 coats of seasoning on there, and that will give you a non-stick surface and a protected surface. Smashburger Barbecue do make these for other grills as well, such as your kettle and stuff. It's exactly the same principle. You stick these over hot coals, we put a layer of oil on, let it smoke, let it burn on, then we stick another layer on. Same again, and then we stick another layer on. This is a nice, shiny, silver surface. We want to get this darker, and the more it gets used, the darker it gets. It builds up a patina, and it just makes it perfect for Smashburgers. So let's get over to the grill and show you how we season these up. So we're going to get these seasoned. First coat of seasoning is going to go on. I've got rapeseed oil here. And a cloth. You can use kitchen towel. I like to use one of these cloths, and you don't need a lot. You only need a very thin film of oil to get these going. Otherwise you're going to end up with big, gunky, blotchy patches of oil on there, which you don't want. It's going to be sticky. So just a tiny amount on each one, and then we're just going to take our cloth and we're just going to rub that into each of the planchas, and then we're just going to let that heat up, and when that starts to smoke, that's going to start burning the seasoning into that metal, and then we just keep going, and we do it again and again until we get a lovely dark colour, and then we know we're good to go. So that's the first layer on. That's going to take a few minutes to let that heat up, let that burn on, and then we're just going to keep building the layers and building the seasoning. So we've had 3 coats of the oil on so far. You can already see it's starting to turn a darker colour. Now you can just keep going and keep going and keep going with this, or once you've put on 3 or 4 coats, that's going to be good enough to start slapping your burgers on. And the more you cook with it, and the more oil you put on, and the more you smash the burgers, the more you clean it and then wipe it with some more oil, it's just going to keep on adding and adding and adding to the colour, to the seasoning. So we're going to go and stick 2 more coats of this on. That's going to give us 5 coats of it in total, and then I'm hungry, so we're going to crack on and get our burgers on. So that's the barbecue set up, ready for our Smashburgers. Now, the Smashburgers themselves, I like to keep it really simple. Just beef. We'll add some salt when these go onto the griddle, onto the plancha, and then we'll add pepper at the end, and then obviously any toppings that you want, such as cheese, such as our bacon jam. So, like I said, the burgers are just beef. This is around 70-30, that's 70% meat, 30% fat. Now I've got some dry aged fat. I like to grind my own burger mince, so I've got this beef. A beef chuck I find works really well, beef chuck, beef brisket, but you experiment with any cuts. This is beef chuck, and we've put in some dry aged fat in there as well, and we've ground that, and we've come up with these. Now these are about 100 grams a piece. The other trick that you need to know is do not play with your meat too much, because if you keep mushing this and mushing this and mushing this, almost like a meatball, then you're going to get a meatball-like consistency. We want these fairly rough, so all I've done is grab the mince and just formed it very gently into a ball, and that's all we want to do, because we want some nice crispy gnarly edges. It's all going to help when we smash it down onto that plancha, get that caramelisation. They're going to be damn good. So that is all we do to the beef. So let's head over to the barbecue, show you how we smash them, season them, what we're going to stick on them. Let's crack on. So we're nice and hot on here. First thing I'm going to do is just get our buns nice and toasted. That's the buns, lightly toasted. So we're going to take those off and set those to one side. We're ready to smash our patties down. One thing I like to do is just stick a little bit of oil on the burger smasher. This helps, just rub that in with a bit of kitchen roll. This helps, because what you don't want to do is push this down, and when you pull it up, it pulls the patty up with it, because we want that contact to stick, because if we pull it up and then the contact goes down again, you've lost a lot of that heat, a lot of that energy. So I like to just a thin coat of oil on the smasher. Now we're going to get our 4 patties, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just going to dot these down, push them down a bit. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to take our smasher and just smash these down like so. And again with this one. Now is the time to season. So they're smashed down, they're going to get that lovely brown crust, the caramelisation. So now we're going to go in with the salt. So we're cooking them for the majority on this side, because we want to build that lovely brown crust, the tasty crust, the caramelisation. Once we've got that, we're going to flip them, and as soon as we flip them, we're going to season them with the pepper, get our cheese on there, and then there'll be about another 30 seconds to a minute, and then they're good to go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and flip. Just get our spatula under there, our flipper. Just loosen it up and flip. And you can see there that lovely colour. That is the colour that we're looking for on our smash burgers. And once they're flipped, we go in with the pepper. You can see this lovely crust that we've got on here. That way if they break up a little bit, that's absolutely fine. Remember, they were loose to start with. We want that lovely crust building them, all these flaky little edges, look. So we're just going to go in with the pepper on each of these sides. And then straight away, we're going to get this cheese on. My favourite cheese is this plastic cheese, the cheap cheese slices. They don't even call cheese, they just call cheesy slices. Or some supermarkets just call them slices. So we're just going to pop that on there. Once we've got the cheese on, we're just going to, again, just get under that patty and just pop that one on top of that one there. And the same with this. Take the patty and just pop it on top of the other one. Don't worry about all these little loose bits. Just scrape them up and eat them. And now we use a cloche just to sit on top. You can add beer at this stage just to steam it. I find for my own personal taste it doesn't need it. So we're just going to leave those on there just for a couple of seconds. I'm going to bring the bottoms of our burgers back into play. And scrape up these little gnarly bits. We're going to eat those. Okay, they're perfect for me. Like I said, I don't like the cheese saturated all over it, so it's barely visible. That's nice and melted for me. So we're just going to take our flipper, get under that bottom burger. Remember, it is going to be flaky, it's going to be loose, that's fine, that's what we want. And we just pop that onto its bun. Like so. The same with the other one. Just get under there. All these flaky bits are just extra flavour. On that goes, like so. Feel free to scrape up any bits that have fallen off and pop those in as well. So now we're going to take these off and stick in the toppings of our choice. I'm going with bacon jam with a bit of hot sauce. So off that goes onto a serving board. Check those out, guys. They are looking pretty damn good. You've got this lovely caramelisation all round all over. That's what we want. That's why you keep it nice and loose. You get these flaky bits, yes, but they are crispy bits of flavour. So let's get these over to the bar, get our toppings on and dig in. So that, like I said, has a nice, very easy, very simple, basic smash burger. We've got these little bits that fell apart, that's fine. They're building caramelisation, they're building their own crust. We're not wasting any of it. So to top my burger, I'm going to go in with some of this lovely bacon jam that I made. You can find the recipe on one of my earlier videos. So we're just going to stick this gooey, sticky bacon jam all over the top there. This isn't a healthy burger. This isn't healthy food. This is filthy food. This one's for my missus, so I'm going to let her stick on what she wants. And lastly, I'm going to go in with some of this Hattori Hanzo hot sauce. It's my favourite hot sauce at the minute. Very similar to Frank's, if you like Frank's, but I think this blows it out of the water. Hattori Hanzo Siam Reaper hot sauce. So I'm going to pop some of that over the top as well. We're just going to drizzle that over like that. I'll take my wife in. She's hungry. I'm hungry. Let's have a taste. Double smash burger. Remember, 70% meat, 30% fat, bacon jam on top. Let's just go in and have a taste. Simplicity at its best. You saw how easy that burger was. Top it with that bacon jam. That's an absolute dream. Then you get a bit of that hot sauce running through it. That is banging. That is a beautiful burger. I'm going to go in, eat the rest of this because it's quite cold out here. I want to eat this while it's hot, so I'm going to take it in, eat it. I've been a Smoking Elk. Thank you for watching. If you like what I do, please subscribe to the channel. That'd be nice. And I'll see you again soon. Laters.